Hey kids, this is the introduction to the lesson on CAPP. This is a writing skill, a historical writing skill, that we will use frequently throughout the year to not just examine comprehension of what is in the documents, but understanding how the information of CAPP can lead us to different analysis of what's in the documents based on the information of CAPP itself. So what is CAPP? CAPP is an acronym, CAPP, historical context, audience, point of view, and purpose. And these four things, we can look at documents and examine these ideas, and then that will help us with what we read or look at within the documents themselves. So these are about the document itself, not necessarily reading into what's in it just yet. So historical context, what is going on at the time that this particular document is written? If this document is written during the Civil War versus 100 years after the Civil War, that's going to impact the author of that document and how that author uses that information. So when that document was written matters, and we can make some determinations about things like overall knowledge. We'll get into point of view in a minute, but those kinds of things, they matter to what is in the document. Then we have audience. Who is it written for? Who is the intended audience of that particular document? Is it a friend? Is it a relative? Is it a newspaper because it's an op-ed article? Is it something just kind of a doodle in a sketchbook that is only meant for that individual person, or a diary entry? All of that influences the way in which we view the information in that particular work. Point of view, what is the background of that author? Has there been something in the author's background that would indicate a bias of some kind, or at least a lack of knowledge about other pieces of what they are writing about? And finally, purpose. Why is it written? Is it expository or is it persuasive? Is it meant to inform, or is it meant to bring people over to their side? Is it meant to inspire? Is it meant to simply be a declaration of a particular law? All of those things can impact how we view information from a document. So for this activity, you're going to use those four things. You're going to use CAPP to examine some documents, some very short excerpts that actually are coming from the 2015 AP World History exam. So you'll have a small excerpt that I'll show you in just a second here. And for that excerpt, I would like you to identify the historical context, audience, point of view, and purpose. But we want to go beyond that. You've probably done something like this in the past with various classes that you've had. But now that we are in the upper levels of your schooling, we need to go one step further. What does it mean? Okay, cool. The point of view of the author. This author is somebody who's a lawyer. How does that impact how we should view the information in that particular document? That's what we're trying to get to with CAPP. So documents themselves, you'll see here, are coming from the 2015 AP World History Free Response question. So what I'd like you to do if you are absent is just to pick one of these documents. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Pick one of those document excerpts and identify and explain CAPP and why it matters in terms of the information that you're reading about in that document. If you have any questions, you can always let me know. Have a great day.